step into the glitzy world of Park Kang, a rising star in the entertainment cosmos. With fame soaring and fortunes flowing, Park Kang reigns supreme, where even his mother enjoys a life of boundless luxury. Living in the lap of opulence within his lavish apartment, Park Kang is always accompanied by his devoted manager, Jo Yoon. But Jo Yoon's journey to this role was no cakewalk. Once a struggling actor himself, Jo Yoon pivoted to managing Park Kang's affairs after his own acting dreams fizzled out. Now, he navigates Kang's world with precision and dedication, ensuring success at every turn. As Kang basked in the spotlight at a prestigious filmmakers event, he graciously accepted the accolade for Best Male Actor. Reflecting on his journey from meager beginnings in a remote locale, he humbly expressed astonishment at his current standing. Meanwhile, across town, Soo Hyun tuned in to watch Kang's triumphant moment on television. A former flame from Kang's past, she had recently returned from New York to showcase her own artwork at an exhibition in Seoul. On Christmas Eve, as the city shimmered with festive lights, Jo Yoon prepared to head home to his family. But Kang's spontaneous request changed his plans. Instead, they found themselves in a familiar bar where memories of their past flooded back. They reminisced about their shared journey, from auditioning together to Kang's rise to stardom and Jo Yoon becoming his manager. Jo Yoon couldn't help but wonder what might have happened if fate had taken a different turn. As they talked, Kang couldn't shake the memory of Soo Hyun, the girl he left behind when he chose his acting career over love. The regret lingered in the air, a reminder of the sacrifices made in pursuit of fame. As they exited the bar, Kang, still craving the nightlife, urged Jo Yoon to join him for another drink elsewhere. However, Jo Yoon, mindful of Christmas Eve and his longing for family warmth, politely declined, insisting Kang take a taxi home alone. In the dim glow of the cab's interior, Kang's drunken banter filled the air. The driver, thrilled to have a celebrity passenger on such a festive night, assumed Kang must be living the dream, radiating happiness with every breath. But Kang's response shattered the illusion. He confided in the driver, revealing the emptiness that fame and fortune couldn't fill. In a surprising twist, the driver delved deeper, sensing Kang's inner turmoil. The driver unexpectedly asked Kang what he would do if he could change something from his past. Kang was surprised because he had been thinking about his past relationship with Soo Hyun. The driver even hinted that he could help Kang make this change a reality. The morning sun greeted Kang as he stirred on the unfamiliar wooden floor of a modest house. His confusion deepened as two children stood before him, affectionately calling him father. But the shock of the morning came when he beheld a familiar face, Soo Hyun, his long-lost love, now his wife. Struggling to reconcile this surreal reality, Kang attempted to contact Jo Yoon for clarity, but to no avail. Deciding to return to his apartment, he encountered puzzled security guards who failed to recognize him. Inside, he faced another setback as his attempts to access his own home were thwarted by a stubborn lock. His frustration reached a peak when he witnessed someone opening his apartment door. Suspecting foul play, Kang burst inside, causing a commotion that led to his apprehension by security guards. Chaos ensued when the apartment owner mistakenly believed Kang to be involved with his wife. Despite Kang's attempts to explain his fame as an actor, his unrecognized status only added to the confusion. After the perplexing turn of events, Kang found himself at the local police station, grappling with a whirlwind of emotions. The officers dropped a bombshell. The apartment he thought was his own wasn't registered under his name. Kang stood stunned, his entire life seemingly erased in a single night. His embarrassment peaked when Soo Hyun appeared, claiming to be his wife. Kang vehemently denied their relationship, further enraging Soo Hyun, who interpreted his words as a request for divorce. The officers attributed Kang's confusion to his claims of fame and escorted the bewildered couple home. Kang's mind raced with uncertainty about his marital status. Irritated by his incessant questions, Soo Hyun delivered a sharp slap, snapping him back to reality. It was then, as a taxi passed by, that Kang's memory began to piece together the events of the previous night. The drinks with Jo Yoon, the heartfelt chat with the taxi driver, and the mysterious journey that had brought him to this bewildering moment. Upon returning home, Soo Hyun scolded Kang once more for his seemingly nonsensical behavior. Kang, still grappling with memory loss, was introduced to his daughter, Rohee, whom he couldn't recollect. He confided in her about his memory lapse, feeling lost in a world he couldn't recognize. As Soo Hyun prepared to meet friends after her art class, she entrusted Kang with looking after the children. Unwilling to take on the responsibility, Kang suggested hiring a babysitter instead, much to Soo Hyun's frustration. Soo Hyun thought he was still drunk. She told him they needed to pay their rent and asked him to stop drinking and help out. But Kang was determined to find out more about the taxi driver from last night, so he took his kids to investigate. They went to the taxi company, but they couldn't find any record of the taxi Kang described. To learn more about his life, Kang asked his twin children. One said he was an actor but not famous. Then, the other child showed Kang on TV, surprising him with a role he didn't remember. Later that night, Soo Hyun pressed Kang for an explanation about the morning's disturbance at a neighbor's apartment. Kang confessed his belief that he had been transported from a different reality after a peculiar taxi ride the previous night. According to Kang, his life with Soo Hyun was not his own choice but a gift from the enigmatic taxi driver. Soo Hyun dismissed Kang's story as nonsensical, unable to fathom its implications. As bedtime approached, Kang grappled with conflicting emotions. Despite their shared past, the events of his alternate reality left him hesitant to share a bed with Soo Hyun. Accustomed to sleeping alone, he now found himself torn between past and present, intertwined with someone he once loved. His adventure with his newfound family, one he never imagined having, had begun. From sharing meals to managing mischievous twins, Kang had to navigate the roles of both father and husband. But despite the routine, he still struggled to connect emotionally with the children and adjust to his new life. One evening, Soo Hyun reminded Kang of his shooting schedule for Mystic TV, a channel known for its low ratings and lackluster movies. Despite his stellar performances and his family's support, Kang couldn't shake off his disdain for the channel. Meanwhile, his friend Wo-hee reached out, seeking his help to promote her theatrical performance. Kang was surprised to learn that besides TV, he was also earning money through theater shows. During their conversation, Kang inquired about Jo Yoon, his manager from his previous reality. Wo-hee revealed that Jo Yoon was busy promoting his latest movie as a famous actor in this reality. It dawned on Kang that his career had been swapped with Jo Yoon's in this new reality, a revelation that left him astounded. One day, Kang took a bold step and barged into the agency office where Jo Yoon worked, determined to confront him. As he made his way upstairs, Kang finally came face to face with Jo Yoon, who still recognized him despite their roles being reversed. Surprisingly, Jo Yoon invited Kang to join him for a meal, and during their conversation, Kang learned a startling revelation. Jo Yoon explained that he had only become an actor because Kang had withdrawn from the final audition, choosing instead to chase after Soo Hyun to the airport. This decision had altered the course of Jo Yoon's life, leading him down the path of acting in this reality. After sharing lunch with Jo Yoon, Kang hurried to catch up with Soo Hyun at her gallery. Reflecting on Jo Yoon's words, Kang realized that in this reality, he had chosen love over career advancement by chasing after Soo Hyun, a sharp contrast to his decision to break up with her in his previous reality to pursue his acting career. Curious about what might have happened if Soo Hyun had gone to New York 10 years ago, Kang posed the question to her. However, Soo Hyun expressed contentment with their current life together, indicating that she preferred their life as a family with Kang and their twins over any alternative scenario. One starry evening, amidst the glow of the stage lights, Wo-hee and Kang dazzled the audience with their captivating performance. Yet, as the curtains drew close, Jo Yoon found himself drifting into slumber, the weariness of the day overcoming him. However, the night took an unexpected turn when Jo Yoon generously treated them all to a lavish dinner. It was during this meal that Jo Yoon's fondness for Wo-hee became apparent, sparking a hidden connection between them. With Jo Yoon's credit cards left at their disposal, the group indulged in a feast fit for royalty. Meanwhile, Kang transformed his home into a lively gathering spot, sharing laughter and stories with Soo Hyun and her friends, all while relishing the flavors of the earlier restaurant fare. Despite Kang's modest fame as an actor, his charm was undeniable, drawing the admiration of the ladies in the neighborhood and adding an extra layer of intrigue to the night's festivities. The next morning, Kang's household buzzed with the arrival of his mother, who was quite unlike the version he knew from his own reality. She was a bit of a perfectionist, especially upon discovering Kang had left his job. After a brief visit with Kang and her grandchildren, Kang escorted her to the terminal for her journey home. Before she left, she prayed for Kang's success, hoping he'd find a great role like Jo Yoon's, and slipped him some money for support. She urged Kang to spoil his family and decorate his father's grave with flowers. Kang fulfilled her requests promptly, but he quietly avoided his father's resting place. Haunted by painful memories he preferred not to confront. On another occasion, Kang ventured to an audition, confident in his acting abilities. However, rather than considering him for a part, the auditioner, aware of Kang's close ties to Jo Yoon, urged him to convince Jo Yoon to join their film project. Upon meeting Jo Yoon and delivering the request, Kang was surprised by Jo Yoon's response. Jo Yoon confessed that he had purposefully skipped the audition, hoping Kang would secure the role and provide for his family. Understanding Kang's limited time and need for dependable support, Jo Yoon offered him a position as his manager. Despite the tempting offer, Kang hesitated, feeling disheartened by his current circumstances. The next day brought more challenges as Kang struggled to reach Soo Hyun and learned of her decision to halt classes at her gallery. One sunny afternoon at the playground, Kang played with his twin children. Rohee, ever curious, asked about autographs, sparking a bittersweet longing in Kang's heart for the fame he once craved. As Kang showed Rohee how to sign, she made a heartfelt wish for her father to one day sign autographs like the famous actors they admired. However, their moment of innocence was shattered when Rohee had a sudden accident while playing alone, leading to a frantic rush to the hospital. In the midst of the crisis, Soo Hyun's unexpected arrival revealed her job at a convenience store, leaving Kang feeling inadequate as the family's provider. Disheartened to find his bank account empty after years of unproductivity, Kang reluctantly accepted Jo Yoon's offer to work as his manager. In his new role, Kang utilized his years of experience to support Jo Yoon's career, managing schedules, navigating the media, and offering valuable advice on negotiations. Immersed once again in the world of entertainment, Kang rediscovered his passion for scripts and storytelling, finding solace amidst the chaos of his life. In Kang's reality, his casual approach to memorizing scripts had become his trademark. As Jo Yoon's sluggishness with lines frustrated the crew, prompting an extra to walk off set, the director turned to Kang, recognizing his acting chops, and offered him the role. Embracing the opportunity, Kang threw himself into the character with renewed vigor. His dedication, particularly evident in action scenes, garnered praise from the director, who lauded his horseback riding skills. Unlike Jo Yoon's reliance on props, Kang's authenticity shone through. Approaching his craft with newfound professionalism, Kang's performance left his family in awe. As he assumed the role of provider, Kang found fulfillment in their newfound stability. However, his changing demeanor didn't go unnoticed by Soo Hyun, especially when he suggested moving into Jo Yoon's apartment. Soo Hyun balked at the idea, treasuring the memories and simplicity of their current home. Their differing priorities led to friction and arguments as Kang grappled with balancing his ambition to support his family with Soo Hyun's desire for a more grounded life. In the stillness of the night, Kang, restless and unable to sleep, sought refuge in his children's room. It dawned on him then that chasing after luxury wasn't the essence of a fulfilling life. Reflecting on his past mistakes, he realized that true happiness lay in the simple joys of family, rather than the pursuit of wealth and solitude. As time drifted on, Kang moved forward, leaving behind the shadows of his former life. His stellar performance alongside Jo Yoon in their drama left audiences and directors impressed, propelling him into the spotlight. From being an extra, Kang soared to the heights of a professional actor through dedication and hard work. Despite his newfound success, Kang remained grounded. He continued to support Jo Yoon as his manager, finding fulfillment in his dual roles. When Jo Yoon clinched the Top Actor award, he stunned the audience by giving a heartfelt thanks to Kang, acknowledging Kang's crucial role in his success journey. Jo Yoon even admitted that Kang might just be the better actor between them. To celebrate the victory, Jo Yoon invited Kang for a drink at the local bar. During their chat, Jo Yoon mentioned an exciting opportunity for an overseas shoot in an upcoming drama, but Kang gracefully declined. Family came first for him, and he preferred to seek employment closer to home. In a candid moment, Jo Yoon confessed his feelings for Rohee, the spirited tomboy. He couldn't help but envy Kang's domestic bliss and even expressed a desire to swap lives with him. As they bid goodbye, Rohee arrived to whisk Jo Yoon away, while Kang quietly slipped into a taxi, perhaps contemplating the twists and turns of fate. Kang was reminded by the driver that time was running out, and soon he would return to his former life. This simple statement triggered a flood of memories from his past, yet Kang resisted the idea of going back, wishing to remain in his current reality. Despite his reluctance, he was powerless to change the course of events. Kang's frustration grew as he felt the driver was intruding on his life. Suddenly, the car came to a halt, and Kang was shocked to realize that the driver was his late father. His father confessed to regretting not spending more time with Kang due to work commitments. This revelation struck a chord with Kang, who had seldom spoken to his father before his passing. The moment was emotionally charged as Kang grappled with this newfound understanding. Upon returning home, Kang enveloped his children in a tight embrace, cherishing every moment. As night fell, he tucked them into bed, gazing at their innocent faces, knowing that come morning, he'd be torn away from them once more. Later, Soo Hyun unveiled a photo of Kang as a child with his father. Their relationship hadn't been remarkable, but the taxi incident had shifted Kang's perspective on the preciousness of family time. On his final night, Kang lay beside his wife, attempting to savor the fleeting sweetness of the newfound realization before drifting off to sleep, embracing the bittersweetness of it all. The next morning, Kang woke up in his lavish apartment, his heart heavy with sorrow as he mourned the loss of his once glamorous life. Suddenly, Jo Yoon appeared, bringing news of Soo Hyun's exhibition in the city. Kang, surprised to learn it was the exhibition's last day, realized that only one day had passed in the real world, despite feeling like a whole year had gone by. Before rushing off to find the exhibition, Kang urged Jo Yoon to arrange another audition, promising to cover the costs. With determination in his heart, Kang set out on a quest to locate the venue, eager to reunite with Soo Hyun and reclaim a piece of the life he once knew. Arriving at the venue, Kang's heart skipped a beat as he found the event wrapping up, paintings being packed away. Amidst the whirlwind, his eyes snagged on a painting he knew all too well, the house from his dream. Just then, Soo Hyun appeared, questioning his presence. Seizing the moment, Kang asked about the painting's origin, leading them to the real-life version of the house. There, Kang realized the dream had been his happiest moment. 2 years flew by, and Kang and Soo Hyun exchanged vows. Welcoming twins, Rohee and Roha, they embarked on a new chapter together. But this time, their story unfolded without the confines of a dream. And that's where this video ends. Watch the next one and take care.